Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So my name is Krystal. If you're new here, welcome. So today I'm going to be doing a try on new makeup type video for you. I've been enjoying doing these, so thought I would do another one today. So the first product I want to try is the Dr. Brandt Needles No More Baggage Eye Depuffing Gel. So I actually got this in my most recent BoxyCharm box and I have not used it yet, so I thought I would give it a try. So it's pretty thick and it has like an orange tint to it. Let's see here. I feel like my eyes are a little puffy, especially right there. Today, I don't know what the deal is. I've been very tired lately, so maybe that's why. So it did turn translucent and I feel like was a little sticky, but now it's drying down. And it actually did smooth out my under eye area. I'm not sure that it depuffed or anything like that because it is still puffy right there. But I definitely think it smoothed out the under eye area. And it doesn't really have much of a scent. So this one right here is by L'Oreal and it's the Glow Lotion, the True Match Lumi Glow Lotion in number 902 Light. I really like this stuff a lot. I like that it comes in the squeeze tube as well. So I just like this because it feels nice on the skin, but it gives your skin a nice glow. It's nice and glowy without being like glittery or sparkly. Just a nice glow to the skin. It looks dark like when I swatch it, but when I put it on the skin and you blend it out, it really does not look as dark as it does out of the tube. So do you see what I mean? Like the nice healthy glow that gives to the skin. I love that product. All right, and I think for foundation, I'm gonna try this. This is the Skin Perfect HD foundation from Kokie Cosmetics. I have two shades here. I had purchased from them when they had like 30% off. I don't know if it was like Memorial Day or something like that, but I thought that was a perfect opportunity to actually try some of their products. So I purchased these online. So the foundation that I had purchased online was this one in shade 30W, and I purchased this because it's had more of a yellow undertone, but when I received it, it was way too yellow and way too dark. So I emailed them asking if they allowed exchanges, and they were actually kind enough just to allow me to select another shade, and they sent it to me and they told me to keep this one if I wanted to mix them. So I'm gonna mix shade 30W with 20W. So 20W, the undertone's not quite right. I don't know, that might work actually. We'll see. I'm just gonna apply the rest on this side. Foundation says a mid-coverage natural finish foundation that offers flawless HD perfection in every light. Yeah, that definitely has a natural finish. I feel like I need more though. I feel like I want just a little more coverage, maybe like around here. So I'm gonna take this Kokie Be Bright Illuminating Concealer and I have the shade in Light. So I think their packaging is pretty cute. I've used this concealer before and I actually like it. I think it's nice. It has like I would say a thin consistency. This particular shade is a little bit, I would say it has a little bit of a pink undertone, just slightly. And I'm hoping I get through this before my daughter wakes up from her nap. We shall see how this goes. Because if I don't finish before her nap, then I'll just have to chuck this footage, but I'm hoping I can. So that color is nice and brightening. I wouldn't say it's like the fullest coverage concealer, but I don't always wear like super full coverage concealer. And before I set my under eyes, I want to use this new product that I purchased from Sephora. So this is the Milk Makeup Matte Bronzer. And I've heard great things about this, so I wanted to try it out. So I got the color in Baked. They do have two shades. This one is the lighter of the two. So it just has like a twist cap and then it has a little, I think it kind of melted. I mean, it's freaking like 120 degrees here in Arizona. And so I think it melted because it kind of melted into the cap there. So I'm just gonna bronze my skin with this, and I have used this once. So I'm just gonna take the same sponge and blend that out. So the reason I picked this up is I've seen a couple people use it and I really thought it looked nice. And it just looked like it blended out so nice, and the color of it just looked really nice too. And I did swatch it one time in store and I thought it felt like super creamy. So I was like, you know, I think I'm gonna go ahead and try that out, because I've been kind of into the very light, minimal looking bronzers. Like I don't want something that's too harsh. So I think that looks really good. I feel like you guys can't probably see on camera. Like, can you even tell that I bronzed my skin? You might not be able to tell, but I like it. I am going to contour my nose. So now I'm gonna go ahead and set my under eyes. I'm gonna use the Delectable, the Everything powder. And I mentioned this in a recent haul video. I actually do like this, not necessarily on my nose, but I like it on the rest of my face. So this is basically cornstarch, aloe vera, vitamin E with some fragrance in it. Smells sweet. I like the way it smells. I think it looks nice under the eyes and on the rest of my face, except for my nose. On my nose, it looks dry for some reason. I'm actually going to use a different powder on the rest of my face though today. I'm going to take the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Perfecting Powder, and this shade is in Porcelain L1. And I'm going to take this big Sonia Kashuk brush. It's the powder brush. And I like this brush because it's really big, but I like to like press the powder into my skin like this. So I've also been liking to bronze my face with the same Flower Beauty powder, but I got a darker shade. So this is in Tawny M4-M5. I think this is the third from the darkest shade. I believe there was 2 darker shades than this. So this brush right here, this is a Royal & Langnickel Omnia pointed powder brush. And I actually never used this brush before. I bought this myself. And these brushes are so soft. These Omnia brushes, they're really, really soft. You see how that's like a nice color, and it looks very soft and it blends out really nice. For blush, I'm gonna take this palette right here. This is new by Stilazzi. And they sent me 2 palettes, and I've been using these and I do really like them. This one's suited better for my skin tone. The other one's really bright and darker shades for a deeper skin tone. So this is just really, really gorgeous. Like, I love all these colors right here. So I've been using this and I really like it. I'm gonna go with this one right here. It's called Pina Colada. So the name of this palette is the Bahamas palette. So this one here that's for darker skin tones or deeper skin tones, this one is the Barbados palette. You see these colors right here. I can wear this one and this one lightly. These here are too bright and too dark for me, but I have used them as eyeshadows and I think they're really pretty. So I'm gonna take that shade in Pina Colada, and I'm just gonna use this brush from the Royal & Langnickel Omnia collection. Bought this one as well, and I love this brush. This is the kind of brush that I want for blush. Like, it's fluffy, it's not very dense, it's really soft. You can just get a nice light wash of blush with this. So this is the highlighter brush, but I use it for blush. So you can see that gives a nice little sheen to the cheeks, but it's very neutral. So it goes with pretty much anything. So I really like this little blush palette, this little gem here. So I'm just blending out my bronzer just a little bit. Like, it looks very soft on the skin, but I did apply quite a bit. but it's very easy to blend this powder, which is why I like to use it as a bronzer. So I use the IT Cosmetics Brow Powder in Universal Taupe. And then this is the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Boost and Set. This has been my go-to for my brows. I love this so much because I can feather them up, and the shade that I have is light brunette. And then today I think I'm gonna go in with the Milani Most Loved Mattes palette. I think this is so pretty. So I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. And I'm taking this Royal & Langnickel Omnia crease, large crease brush. I believe these are made from real hair, which is why they're so soft. Yeah, that color goes on really nice. Like, it looks lighter in the pan, but when I put it on, it's a little bit darker, which is good because I wasn't sure that it would show up too much on my skin tone. I'm gonna go into this shade right here, and I'm just going to deepen up that crease. I like this brush a lot. It kind of reminds me of a Sephora brush that I have that they discontinued that I really like. So I'm actually gonna go in with this like purpley shade right here. This one is called Don't Raisin Your Voice. And I'm gonna take a BDELLIUM Tools small tapered blending brush. This is part of their Golden Triangle collection because it has the blue handle. And I like these brushes as well because they have like a different shape to the handle. It's easy to grip them. So the Golden Triangle brushes, they are synthetic, all of them. So to sharpen up that edge, I'm just gonna take that powder I used under my eyes, and I'm just going to take this sponge. It's by Eco Tools, has a nice sharp edge to it. And I'm just gonna use the powder to clean up the edge of the shadow. So I'm gonna take this new Milani liquid eyeshadow. It's called the Holographic Eye Topper Hypnotic Lights is the name of this one. And I'm just gonna take a brush with this color right here. And this is again by BDELLIUM Tools. This is the Bold Concealer brush. And I just like to take a brush and dab the cream shadows on. I should say liquid, not cream, because they are liquid, not cream. And usually I like to use these type of products over shadows, so I didn't put any shadow on the lid, but I just wanted to try this one on its own. It's really pretty. It's not like super chunky glitters. That's really pretty. I like that. That is freaking beautiful. I'm gonna let it dry for a second. So I just want to show you this brush really quick. You see how thin it is? That makes it very easy to cut the crease. It's not totally dry, but I'm gonna blend some shadows on the outer corner again just to kind of make it seamless. So I'm gonna take that purpley shade again, that plum, and just kind of blend that in the outer corner again. And I'm bringing it up into the crease just a little bit. Back in with this brown right here, and I'm taking a smaller brush. This is the crease brush from BDELLIUM Tools, and I'm just gonna kind of put this right above that blue to help blend between the powder and the liquid. And I don't want it to be too smoky down here, so I'm just gonna take this clean brush, although it looks dirty, but I've wiped all the shadow off of it. I'm gonna take this brush right here and kind of just dust away that powder. Actually take this one since it's clean and just kind of diffuse this up here. So I'm gonna take this shadow right up here. It's called Tansy Vanilla. So I'm gonna pop this under my brow. I'm gonna go into this Milani palette. This is the Bold Obsessions palette. Take this shimmery shade right here called Sands of Time. And I'm gonna use the same brush and just pop this on the inner tear duct. So I'm actually gonna just put that purpley shade right there This is a BDELLIUM Tools small angle brush, and this is super thin, so I'm barely going to run this along the upper lashes just to give it a little definition. I always feel like this makes the lashes look a little fuller when you add a line above them. And then I'm gonna go in with my Essence Lash Princess mascara because you know this is my favorite. I think I want to just give my cheeks a hair more color. So I'm going to go in with Mai Tai actually. It's right up here. It's more of a neutrally color and leans a little bit more warm, but I think I need it. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, I think that looks perfect. So for highlighter, I'm going to take the Pixi Glowy Glossomer Duo. So I'm going to take the one in Subtle Sunrise, this shade over here. I'm going to take this brush here from Royal and Langnickel. It's the Complexion brush. Mix the blush and highlight shade together. And I want to take my Catrice Prime and Fine Dewy Glow Fixing Spray. So I'm going to take this lipstick right here from L'Oreal. These are newer to the line, and these are the Color Riche Shine lipsticks, and I got 900 Glossy Fawn. I like that. It's really pretty and creamy. It's very similar to the one that I used from Maybelline. The color's probably a little bit different, but I really like those. I'm really into like a glossy lip right now, so just want to deepen up right here a little bit. Just gonna take some of that light shade up here and just gonna diffuse. I feel like you get a little too dark here. When you start blending colors in the crease, you can always diffuse it with the lighter shade. So this is the completed look. I'm digging it. I like the eyes. I'm on the colorful eyeshadow train. Normally I do not gravitate a lot towards color unless it's purpley, but like blues and greens I generally don't wear a lot, but I feel like I'm like on board with the colorful palettes that are coming out, and I've been purchasing them and I'm digging them. So this color is no exception. It is absolutely stunning. I love it. I'm really enjoying these shadows from Milani.